Hello and welcome to Orlando, Florida today at Camping World Stadium for what ought to be a terrific matchup in the Staff DNA Cure Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense will get the first crack at it here. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
So USF's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Brown will throw it. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Breaks into the open. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And the Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All by himself. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. On the option. Quick toss. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bulls are marching down the field. Off the play fake. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Buys a little time. Going airborne. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Monarchs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. 3rd down. He's going to run it. He's open on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. There he goes! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man in the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Bulls had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They just keep firing. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They're backed up just a little, 1st and 10 from their own 19. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Leaves it with the back. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the ground. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. The Monarchs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. And the Monarchs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll keep it himself.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. He's dragged down at the 12, chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So now on comes the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, several notable storylines there, and a first half of a Cure Bowl that absolutely had its moments. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Cure Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Monarchs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Gets it past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds a man on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys in the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? No, it's
going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Pick up of 5. It'll be third down and 5.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback, Sam. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And the Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Rushes on him. Going to try to get... Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Bulls line it up with a first and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And with the extra point, it's 21-13. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. From the gun, give on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Monarchs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Brown wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept him backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Blasted as he lets it go. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will be down just outside the 30-yard line. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in, it's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun, the ground game. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Finds a spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback on the keeper. Got room at the 35. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Monarchs are rolling down the field. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That'll cut this lead down to 5. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Brown will throw it. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's going to take off. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Here's a heat. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And as he throws, drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll do it himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. He'll pull it down and run. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He breaks a tackle. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard. Turning it on! 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The option look. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions, pitching at that time. That's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Bulls didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They're going to run it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on 4th and goal. Touchdown, USF! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. So that was a methodical 17-play drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. You want to talk about building confidence, coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.